Have you ever felt that certain people in your life are like weeds in a garden, stifling your growth and overshadowing your beauty? Imagine being a gardener, nurturing your precious plants, and realizing that some of them are holding you back. Just as a gardener removes the weeds to let the flowers thrive, sometimes we need to do the same with people in our lives. Stay with me as we explore the clear signs that it's time to take action and distance yourself from those who don't add positivity to your life. In this video, we'll uncover the unmistakable signs that it's time to cut off contact with someone. Learning to identify these signs is crucial for protecting your mental health and building a healthier, more harmonious environment. Stoic wisdom teaches us to focus on what we can control and to let go of what causes unnecessary suffering. Recognizing when it's the right time to sever ties with someone is an important step toward living a fulfilling life. If you're here, it's because you value personal growth. So, pay close attention because every sign mentioned here is vital. Stay focused until the end, and if you find this content valuable, please click the like button and subscribe to the channel. It helps us a lot and costs you nothing. Let's dive in. 1. Misaligned values. A clear sign that it's time to cut off all contact with someone is when your values are misaligned. Values are the fundamental principles and beliefs that guide our decisions and behaviors. When you and another person don't share the same values, conflicts become inevitable and the relationship can turn harmful. Misaligned values often result in repetitive and intense discussions about crucial issues such as ethics, morality, and life goals. These conflicts can be emotionally draining and consume your energy and peace of mind. If you notice constant devaluation of your opinions and beliefs, it's a sign that mutual respect is absent. Relationships lacking respect tend to be toxic and destabilizing. When values are incompatible, life goals also tend to diverge significantly. If your plans and dreams are often disregarded or criticized, it may indicate that following separate paths is the best course of action. The presence of misaligned values can create a negative environment where you constantly feel judged or devalued. This type of environment can be harmful to your emotional and mental well-being. Recognizing and accepting that your values are different is fundamental to your well-being. Cutting off contact with someone whose values don't align with yours can be difficult, but it is often necessary to preserve your mental and emotional health and to surround yourself with people who truly share and respect your fundamental principles. 2. Any form of abuse. One of the most serious and clear signs that you should cut off all contact with someone is abuse. Abuse can occur in various forms, including physical, emotional, psychological, verbal, and financial. Regardless of the type, abuse is unacceptable and detrimental to anyone's well-being. Recognizing the signs of abuse is crucial for protecting your mental and physical health. Any form of physical violence, such as assaults, shoving, or even threats of violence, is an unequivocal sign that it is necessary to cut off contact immediately. Physical violence not only causes immediate physical harm, but can also leave lasting emotional scars. Emotional and psychological abuse can be more difficult to identify, but is equally destructive. It includes behaviors such as manipulation, gaslighting, making a person doubt their sanity, social isolation, and excessive control. If someone constantly undermines your self-esteem, manipulates your feelings, or tries to control all aspects of your life, it is a strong indicator of emotional abuse. Words can hurt as much as actions. Verbal abuse includes insults, name-calling, humiliation, and constant criticism. If someone is constantly using words to hurt you, belittle you, or undermine your confidence, it is a clear sign of verbal abuse. Financial abuse involves controlling and manipulating someone's finances. This can include restricting access to money, controlling how money is spent, or even stealing. This type of abuse aims to make the person financially dependent and limit their freedom. Cutting off contact with someone who commits any form of abuse is essential to ensure your safety and well-being. Abuse in any form is unacceptable and should never be tolerated. 3. Feeling drained. Healthy relationships should be sources of support and energy. But if you often feel exhausted and drained after interacting with someone, it is a strong indicator that this relationship is negatively affecting your emotional and mental health. Constant interactions with someone who drains your emotions can leave you feeling empty and unmotivated. If you notice that this person frequently demands a lot of your time and attention without offering emotional support in return, it is a clear sign of imbalance in the relationship. People who constantly bring negativity, criticism, or problems into your life can cause significant mental strain. If you find yourself frequently worried or anxious because of this person, it is an indication that this relationship is harming your peace of mind. The feeling of emotional and mental drain often translates into physical exhaustion. Feeling constantly tired or low on energy after interacting with someone can be a sign that this person is negatively impacting your physical well-being. Relationships that drain your energy can lead to a loss of motivation in other areas of life. If you notice that you are neglecting hobbies, work, or other important relationships due to the time and energy consumed by this person, it is time to reevaluate the situation. When someone constantly drains your energy, it can affect your self-esteem and self-confidence. If you constantly feel criticized, devalued, or belittled, it can lead to a significant decrease in your self-esteem. Cutting off contact with someone who causes a constant feeling of drain is essential to preserving your mental, emotional, and physical health. Although it may be difficult, it is important to remember that you deserve to be surrounded by people who lift you up, support you, and energize you. 4. Lack of trust. Trust is the foundation of any healthy relationship, whether personal or professional. When trust is absent, the relationship becomes unstable and harmful. Identifying signs of lack of trust is crucial for deciding if it is time to cut off all contact with someone. If someone constantly breaks promises or commitments, it undermines trust. The inability to keep agreements shows a lack of respect and consideration for the other person's feelings and needs. Dishonesty is one of the clearest signs of a lack of trust. Frequent lies, half-truths, or withholding important information erode the foundation of any relationship, creating an environment of doubt and insecurity. When someone exhibits inconsistent or unpredictable behavior, it can be difficult to trust that person. Sudden mood changes, contradictory attitudes, or actions that do not match words generate uncertainty and distrust. Trust depends on transparency and openness. If the person avoids sharing important information, keeps secrets, or is evasive about significant matters, this may indicate that they are not being completely honest or trustworthy. Any form of betrayal, whether emotional, physical, or professional, is a clear sign of a lack of trust. Betrayals break the bond of trust and leave deep scars that are difficult to heal. Attempts to control or manipulate your actions, decisions, or feelings are signs of disrespect and lack of trust. This behavior aims to undermine your autonomy and can be extremely harmful in the long term. In a relationship based on trust, mutual support is essential. If you cannot count on the other person to be by your side in times of need or to offer emotional support, trust is seriously compromised. Deciding to cut off contact with someone due to a lack of trust is a difficult step, but it is often necessary to protect your emotional well-being. Healthy and lasting relationships are built on a solid foundation of mutual trust. 5. Manipulation. One of the most insidious and harmful signs that you should cut off all contact with someone is manipulation. Manipulative people use emotional and psychological control tactics to influence or dominate others. Recognizing these behaviors is crucial for protecting your integrity and well-being. Manipulators often use guilt and emotional blackmail to get what they want. They may play the victim, exaggerate problems, or threaten emotional consequences to force you to act in a certain way. Phrases like, "If you really loved me, you would do this for me," are typical. A manipulative person may try to isolate you from friends, family, or other sources of support. This can be done through constant criticism of these people or discouraging you from spending time with them. The goal is to make you emotionally and socially dependent on the manipulator. Manipulators often try to shift the blame to avoid responsibility for their actions. If after a conflict you always end up feeling guilty, even when the blame is clearly not yours, this is a sign of manipulation. Additionally, these types of people may alternate between exaggerated praise and severe reprimands to keep you emotionally unbalanced and anxious for their approval. This tactic aims to create emotional dependency, where you are constantly seeking the manipulator's validation. Manipulators often make promises they have no intention of keeping just to get what they want at the moment. They may promise changes or improvements in behavior, but these promises rarely materialize. Manipulation corrodes trust and self-esteem, leaving you in a constant state of doubt and anxiety. Prioritize being surrounded by people who respect your autonomy, validate your feelings, and treat you with honesty and respect. 6. Absence of mutual growth. A clear sign that you should consider cutting off all contact with someone is the absence of mutual growth in the relationship. Healthy and lasting relationships are those where both parties support and encourage each other to grow, both personally and professionally. When this mutual growth is absent, the relationship can become stagnant and harmful. If you feel that the other person is not making an effort to improve or grow, it can be frustrating and demotivating. Personal and professional growth requires commitment, effort, and the desire to improve. The absence of these elements indicates that the relationship is not contributing to your development. In a healthy relationship, both parties should inspire and motivate each other. If you notice that the other person constantly discourages you or undermines your goals and dreams, it is a clear sign that the relationship is not conducive to your growth. Healthy relationships are built on mutual support. If you cannot count on the other person to support you in your challenges and celebrate your achievements, the relationship is not balanced or beneficial. Relationships that lack mutual growth can make you feel stagnant or stuck. If you notice that the relationship is not contributing positively to your personal or professional development, it may be time to reevaluate its importance in your life. When mutual growth is absent, the relationship can become a source of stress and frustration, negatively affecting your mental and emotional health. Cutting off contact with someone who does not contribute to your growth is essential for your development. Surround yourself with people who inspire, support, and encourage you to become the best version of yourself. Cutting off contact with someone is never an easy decision, but it is sometimes necessary to ensure your well-being and personal growth. Remember that you deserve to be surrounded by people who respect, support, and encourage you. Prioritize your mental and emotional health by recognizing when it is time to take action. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more content on personal growth and well-being. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. We would love to hear from you. Thank you for watching, and take care.